Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry it's been a while. I've just been racking my brain of things to do in a video, and I think I've found some of the things that I want to talk about. I thought while I was out and about doing my errands, I would do one in the parking lot of the store. One reason is I'm sure that you guys are so tired of seeing me sit on my bed. And also, I've been fighting my depression as well with this quarantine. It's killing me. I'm watching these people go by. I'm kind of shy of doing this video in front of people. Don't know why. I hope to get over that soon. As you can see from the heading of this video, this is going to be about certain things that's happened in my life since I was about 10 or 11 when these things started. I'm not sure if it's going to be what my thing, I can't remember what you call it, of my YouTube channel is going to be about. I do know it's going to be, about random things in my life. That's why it's called The Life of Christina. We'll start from when I was 10 or 11. I think I have good, and I think you call it intuitive abilities or clairvoyant. I'm not sure. It's one or the other. I get those two confused. It all started when I was 10 or 11. The first thing that I can remember, and things probably happened before then, but I don't remember. And I've kind of mentioned some of these things in other videos, as in the Ouija board kind of thing. When I was 10 or 11, I was in our apartment alone. And I was in my bedroom with my back to my bedroom door. I was doing homework or something. There was no TV on, nothing. It was really quiet. And you know how it's really, really quiet, no sound, nothing, and somebody's sneaking up behind you to kind of scare you, and you can sense their presence coming in the room, only for paying attention, I guess. Well, that happened to me. And I went through a very hard time in that time of my life. I was beat and molested by my stepdad, so I was kind of always leery, on my toes when he was around. I feel this presence behind me, and I remember sitting there thinking, I didn't hear anybody come in the house, and is it my stepdad trying to do something, or was it my sister or my mother trying to scare me, trying to be funny? I didn't turn around, and I said, I hear you behind me. And there was no sound, nobody giggling or anything like that. I remember, I think I said it twice, and I turned around, nobody was there. And I was like, what in the world? So I get up and walk around in the apartment, nobody was in there. And I kind of just brushed it off. I mean, at that age, you don't think anything of it, I don't guess. Well, time goes on. My mother and sister played the Ouija board, as I had stated in one of my other videos. I think that opened the doorway a little bit for spirits to stick around. I believe in spirits. I believe in ghosts. I believe that some stick around. I believe in UFOs. I believe in God. I'm iffy about the God situation. I do know there's a higher power. What that is, I am not sure. I'm not saying I don't believe in God. We'll leave that at that for now. As time goes, I'm always sensing things around me. Things move. They move in front of me. For instance, like a kick bag that's really still hanging from a chain will sway just enough for you to see. You don't have to sit there and really strain on the kick bag to see, is that moving? You can clearly tell it's moving, that kind of thing. Yoga balls have went from the floor to the bed while I was in the bathroom. Move ahead a little bit more. When I was 20, I think I was 20, maybe 21, I was pregnant with my oldest child, and I wake up to this object was the size of a basketball. And I wake up middle of the night, and I see it spinning at the side of my bed. And it's kind of shaped like a golf ball with the indentions, the squares, indentions all around it. And it's red, but it's swirling red, like an energy on the inside. So it was like red and white swirls with maybe a little orange, something like that. But it was a dark red, kind of like a blood red. And it's right by me, and at first it scared me, so I'm like, oh my God, what is that? Then I become unafraid, and I'm looking at it thinking, okay, and I go back to sleep. After that, I had come to think, well, maybe I was dreaming or seeing things. Maybe my eyes were playing tricks, because I had morning sickness. I was really sick at that time. I'm going to fast forward to the present time. This have never happened to me when I'm with somebody, meaning a boyfriend sleeping beside me. And then there's been plenty of time where it didn't happen when I was alone. So I don't know why it's starting again. So maybe a month ago, maybe not even that long, I'm in a different place, different house, many years later, and it happens again. Same color, but at the foot of the bed, and it's bigger, maybe beach ball size. And I wake up out of a sound sleep. I don't know what time it is. I should have looked at my phone. I'm looking at it, and it's spinning again. It looks like a big ball of energy. You know how, I'm trying to think of something I could compare it to. You know how, like, okay, I have a sink full of water, and you can splash it with your finger, wet fingers, and it hits the water, and you can see it ripple. It looks something like that. Or like if you're underwater and it's raining, and you can see it kind of like splashing, rippling. That's what it looks like, but it's like rotating at the same time. That happened to me. And then it happened to me again, like the next day or a week later, give or take, something like that. And then it happened one more time with a gray ball. Same size, same place, but a gray ball. And mind you, I'm sound asleep. I wake up, like somebody is like beside me saying, hey, wake up. You wake up, just awake, full awake, like that. You don't wake up and you're like, what is that? Or, whatever. I'm fully awake, and I sit up. This is a strange thing. It's like I know where to look. I wake up, fully awake. I sit up in bed, and I turn and look right at it, because I sleep on my side a lot. So my back would be to it. And I look at it, and I'm sitting there just looking at it. Not scared, not afraid, nothing. And I lay back down and go to sleep. And, by this time I'm like, okay, I'm not dreaming. I'm fully awake. It's not my eyes, because the second time I seen it recently, I look around in the room, and I'm like, I don't see it anywhere else. It's only in that spot. And still I'm not afraid. I feel comforted. I feel safe. And so for some reason I just lay back down. When the gray one came, I did the same thing. I woke up, sat up, looked straight at it. It's like I knew where to look. It's so strange. This time I thought, well, I'm going to watch it. So I sat there watching it. And I'm thinking, I'm going to see what you're going to do. Or what you are, if you change or something, appears. I don't know. So I'm watching it. And after a few seconds, maybe 5-8 seconds of me sitting there, and I guess it realized I wasn't laying back down, it starts retreating. It shrinks in size, backs up toward the doorway, gets in the hall, and gets smaller, and then it goes down the hall where I couldn't see it. And I'm sitting there thinking, that's strange. It left. It saw me watching it, and it left. And still I felt safe, no big deal. And I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos during this pandemic. Being through the things that I've been through in my life, I do a lot of research on those topics. And so, me being bored to death, I've been researching, orbs by my bed that you see with the naked eye, because it came up a lot, orbs in pictures, which I don't believe those are spirits. I believe that's dust particles. I would also put in there beach-sized orbs by my bed, that I can see. Some things came up as guardian angels, other things. Some came up UFOs. Now, I'm going to say this. I had always felt that people that believed in UFOs are a little goofy, a little strange, there's something wrong with them. But the older I got and the more research I started doing, I kind of started thinking, wow, this is making a lot of sense. I just did a lot of research. But I also felt that if there were aliens, they were mean. They did harmful tests on you. I believe in UFOs for more than one reason. There's too many documentaries out there of people taking pictures or videos of these UFOs, and they all look the same. They all move the same. They do change in shape and sizes, but it's all the same. They move the same. Area 51, same thing. People started drawing what the aliens look like. All the same. Whether they're different, like I've heard some look like a praying mantis, I think is what it said. Now things like that, I think it's a little far-fetched, but I do believe in the big bulbous head, the big eyes, small lips, things like that. I do believe that those are real. I do believe they are telepathic. I do believe they range in sizes. I'm going to say between 5 foot and under. And I believe that some of the videos that I've seen, some are tiny. And this may be stupid. I don't know. You guys are going to think I'm stupid. But I think these aliens come in these little bitty orbs and watch people. I don't know. I'm going to keep updating you guys on this because I'm having an experiment of my own. And comment below. Let me know what you think. Even tell me I'm stupid. I don't care. I just want to know if anybody else has experienced this. And if so, what you think it is. Now, I'm going to say, okay, if it was a guardian angel, why would they come in an orb like that and sit at the foot of your bed? I think they would come in your dream and comfort you that way. I feel that also they would take a different shape, a different form. And why not appear as a person? Of course, that would probably scare you half to death. But I do believe they would come and see you in your dreams. Now, why would they float in a spinning energy orb like thing? I don't know. I do believe that there is no hell. I believe that the hell that there is, if you want to call it that, is when you die, you're stuck roaming on the earth plane like the hauntings. And I do believe, there's a higher heaven, I guess. I believe that there's several different levels for you to be on. I do believe in that. And I believe that heaven is one, higher or lower. I believe that there's like 7, 8 levels. I might be wrong. It's just what I believe in. I do believe that that might be an alien. I've seen videos of people telepathically talking to aliens. And I tried that. And it had been a couple of weeks since I seen these orbs, and I telepathically said, hey, roundabout way, show me again. Well, I woke up and looked toward the doorway one day, and it wasn't there. And I had a canker sore in my mouth. And the next day I woke up, and that canker sore was gone. That was strange. And I'm having difficulty. The reason why I brought that up was because I asked for help on my shoulder. Only because I saw a video of somebody asking for help. The guy was partially deaf, and they got help, and he can hear fine now. So I tested it just to see, an experiment. And the next day I woke up, my canker sore was gone. I'm like, that's really weird. And I didn't notice it till that next evening. I asked help with my shoulder because I haven't updated my shoulder. My joint had locked up. It's frozen. So it's going to take a long time for me to get my shoulder back in better condition. This morning I woke up and I looked toward my bedroom door, and this is weird because I said again last night before I went to bed, if this is real, I wish you no harm, come and show me yourself again, whatever. So I wake up, sat up, looked toward the door again, there was nothing there, but, and I don't know how to explain this shape. It was like a blanket of mild lighting, if you want to call it that way. came in like a flooding water over the ceiling, and it was kind of like a snowflake slash flower shape with kind of like a V shape, kind of, I don't know how to explain it, something like that around the little flower shapes. It was beautiful. And I'm laying there thinking, okay, is this real? You know, and I'm looking everywhere else, you know, the dressers, my TV, which is black. Looking all around, it was nowhere else but the ceiling. And it came in through the doorway like a stream that was real narrow and then spreading out in a wider area on the ceiling. And I'm sitting there thinking, wow, it was pretty, but you really had to be looking at it to see it. And I remember thinking, thank you for showing me that. And I fell back to sleep. And now I'm saying the reason why I fall back to sleep so easy is because I take a sleeping pill. I'm a chronic insomniac. I take a sleeping pill to help me sleep. And around these times that I wake up, I'm guessing it's still in my system. But this is also weird. Yesterday, I don't know what time it was. It was early morning, and I'll tell you why. It was early morning because it was dark. And the reason why I know it was early morning was an alarm was going off for somebody to get up and go to work. So that's how I know, because their alarm goes off between 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning, and I know it was dark. So yesterday morning and this morning, I heard the alarm going off. So that's a little weird. And usually my sleeping pill does not stay in my system that long, because there's times where I wake up at 1 or 2 in the morning and I cannot go back to sleep, and I took the pill at 10 o'clock at night. So that's weird. That's very weird that I'm still really drowsy about 4 or 5 in the morning, because I'm almost guaranteed if I wake up, I'm going to stay awake then, because I don't know if all chronic insomniacs are like that. Once you're awake, I don't know. That it's really hard to go back to sleep. Now, there's times where I can, but sometimes I can't. I'm putting this out there so you guys can help me with this and let me know if you've experienced it. I want to know the information that you have. I would love to communicate with you about this. Email me. My email will be below. I'm very, very curious of what's going on. I'm going to continue this and make more videos about this. I do want to start meditating. When I was also 20, I got in metaphysics, and back then I could not meditate. And something has been urging me to meditate lately, so I'm going to meditate. Also, I've gained some weight, and I need to take better care of my body. I do believe in my body is my temple, so I need to start exercising again. I used to lift weights, and I was fit, and I need to do that again. And I need to get healthy, take better care of myself, and maybe I can align myself again to experience things the way I should. Now, all these things I believe in. I will say that again. Don't believe I'm a devil worshiper or anything like that, because I'm not. I try to do everything good I can in my life, and I try to do the best in everything that I do. So I don't want anybody to think bad of me. So with that being said, I'm going to cut this video short, and I am so anxious to know and hear what you guys have to say. And I'm sincerely meaning it when I say leave me a comment and tell me your story, or email me. And I hope you guys have a great day, and I will make more videos on this topic as time goes on, in hopes to give you guys answers, or for you to tell me your answers. So like and subscribe to me, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys soon, okay? Bye.